Okay, I'm in a sweet spot right now. It is beautiful here. Like, this day is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's like 22 degrees Celsius. There's a bit of a breeze. It's keeping me cool. The sun is hot. This is a perfect day no matter where you are on Earth, if you ask me. So 22 Celsius, that's like 70 something, maybe 72, 73, 74, 75 Fahrenheit. Just guessing there, hoping that's right. And I woke up early this morning, the sun was out, and I think to myself, I am heading out there. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna spend the day out in the woods. And so I drive around, and I know about this location. I've seen it before. And I drive about 20 minutes until I find the location. And then I come in here in the morning and I check it out, and I'm like looking around for stuff. And what do I see? I see trees. I see lots of rocks, lots of Canadian Shield rocks. I see evidence of people who like to use this place and kind of take off without cleaning up. So that's a little disappointing. Now, when I'm looking around this morning thinking, can I utilize the spot for a day to hang out? I notice that there is an abandoned, like, bushcraft shelter frame. It's very simplistic, like very simplistic. It might have even been put up by a couple of kids who came out here one day just to see if they could build it, and then they took off. I don't know. I don't know if the thing has ever been used. It's held together by clothes hanger wire. And so I see that this morning. I think to myself, I could use that. I could use that for the day. Have a nice little video, go hang out. The mosquitoes are pretty brutal today. The wind, thankfully, is helping me out a bit right now. But when I showed up this morning, the mosquitoes were awful. So I go into town, I go to a local hardware store, and I grab 2 giant green mosquito meshes, and I think, yeah, that's perfect. If I'm gonna hang out in that little hut today, it's not gonna be under a tarp, it's gonna be under some mosquito mesh. That way the air can get through and I can keep the mosquitoes out. I'm also gonna be cooking some food and out here, of course, and it's gonna be a classic meal, nice and fatty and bad for you. And I'm actually gonna make a smoothie out here. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna have a fire. Today is completely battery powered. The whole day is gonna be battery powered. Very different for me. You'll see why coming up. And yeah, I'm just excited to be out here. So stay with me. Let's go build a mosquito mesh shelter. So these things are not what I expected whatsoever. They, I think they're made to go over beds and not to go over like temporary bushcraft shelters. So I'm just using clothespins to hold everything in, if I can here. Just pinching everything together. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be my way in here. I'll come through here, and then, I mean, it's not a perfect shelter. It's a bit of fun. I wish these were a little bit longer, but I totally think I'm going to have a good afternoon out here. I'm gonna tie this to oh, that might rip. We'll see. Okay, I'm not gonna pull this tight because there's no strength on that mesh at all. I wouldn't be surprised if this just ripped. I'm just going to do a real simple little knot that would just hold this in. There. Now we're talking. Okay. I've just opened this up a bit. Now I'm going to put on a door. Oh yeah, this will work. Oh yeah. This is deadly. Okay. Well folks, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. This is a Jackery Explorer 1000, and it's a battery that I've been eyeing for about a year. And I saw it on a Trust in Timber video. He's a YouTuber, and a similar channel to mine. And I thought, what is that thing? What's he using to power like some lights around his camp? Looks pretty small. Looks like it's got a little bit of juice. And so I got interested at that point. So I started looking into them, and they are perfect for what I do. Now I know that I need a power source like this, especially out at my winter camp. These things are good to -10. Now we do get down to -40 here, but in the tent, it's like 20 degrees. I bring this thing to the tent. I've got an amazing power source at the tent that will work in the wintertime. And I've got big plans for this. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to use this to warm up my battery and the coolant in my snowmobile on those really cold mornings. I'll run a cord from my tent from this giant battery to my snowmobile. And hopefully that will allow for my snowmobile to start when it's below -29, because it doesn't want to do it. It never does.
Nope.
This thing is so convenient. The other thing too is I have a generator, and the generator, I mean, it works, it's good. The generator's fine. I've got no complaints about the generator, except for that it's insanely loud, like really, really loud. And you know, there's fumes. You're dealing with gas, you're dealing with oil and spark plugs. Now this isn't going to have as much juice as a generator, but for what I want it to do, it is plenty. I've been thinking to myself, do I want to partner with Jackery? So just a few weeks ago, I made a video out at my camper, and I had my generator with me, and that thing was just chugging along, nice and loud, as it is. And a few people noticed, and they said, why don't you get something quieter? They threw out a bunch of brand names. And the one commenter said, why don't you look into the Jackery? And I thought to myself, now's the time. I'm a YouTuber who's been around for, 4 or 5 years, and I have a decent amount of subscribers, and I've been avoiding the whole promotional thing. And I thought, I'm gonna reach out to Jackery and see if they want to partner with me. And sure enough, I sent an email on a Sunday night, and on Monday morning they said, hey, we think your channel's nice. We'd love to partner with you. So they sent me this. They sent me the Jackery, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really appreciative. Now, as you can see, there's 4 ways to charge. You can charge with your wall charger. It takes about 7.5 hours. Car charger takes about 14 hours. The 100-watt solar panels, they take around 17 hours. And then, of course, you can charge it through an electric generator. It takes about around 7.5 hours to do that. This is the Explorer 1000, and if you see it online, it'll be probably called the E1000 in some places, or the Explorer 1000. It's 1,000 watts. It has a 1,000-watt output, which is pretty crazy. And it's got a big lithium battery. Essentially, this is just a giant lithium battery. It's got 3 standard pure sine wave outlets, or as I like to call them, plugins. 1,000-watt, 110-volt there. You also have your DC car output port right there, car port, whatever you want to call it. And then you have your USB-C, a couple of those, and some regular quick charge output ports there, USB. And up here, this is your input. And this is for your charger at home, this input right here. And this is for the solar panels, which I'm going to crack out here pretty soon. Although, as you can see, I'm at 100% here. I don't need it, but I will show you the solar panels. So here are the solar panels. And look, they're magnetic, which is awesome. Open them up. I got enough sun today. On the back, kickstands. So you open that up. Open this guy up, and this guy, like that. There you go. Full effect of the sun right there. Back here, your pouches. And there you go. See, look at that. It's built in. That is so impressive. I like it. Perfect. And now I got to get the other one to come over as well from the other side. Plenty of cordage. Okay. There you go. Lots of daylight. Lots of sunlight. Plug this one in too. And then, lots of cordage. Just plug it in. Red on red, black on black. Boom. Charging. Oh, it's kind of shaded in here too, which is great because I'm starting to cook now in this sun. I'm going to take out my food. Sure, I have everything I need. what you do is you plug it in, which I've done here, you can see. Then you turn on the AC and the fan's going to kick in. And then I've got this element going here, and I've got it set to 4. And the Jackery is drawing, see I'm already down a little bit there, 867, between 850 and 900 watts. So this element likes to use the power and just suck it out. But that's good. I really want to test this thing, and I'm pushing it to its limits right now. I'm going to use lots of butter. Oh yeah, look at that. Beauty. If anything, this mosquito net shack is keeping the wind off me. But yeah, this is so cool. It's keeping the wind off. It's shading me quite a bit. There's no bugs in here except for the ants on the ground, but that's to be expected. And here I am just enjoying the afternoon on this beautiful day. Perfect. Look at that. This is how I camp, folks. This is how I do it. Yes. Oh, that's gonna be good. Let's see. Amazing. Mm-hmm. Love it. That worked out well. I'm going to devour that. I'm not going to sit here and chow down on it in front of you guys non-stop. Oh, there's the mosquito. Mosquito net. Getting in the view. You know that time when you say you're going to make a shake on your YouTube video, and then you realize that you've got everything but the actual jug to make the shake? Anyway, still need to test this thing out. I want to see if it can handle this powerful shake maker, smoothie maker. This thing, I don't know what it's going to do. It might want to suck a lot of power. What I'll do is I'll just eat some frozen fruit, throw a couple of ice cubes in my mouth, and I'll just turn this thing on to see what happens here. Okay. Oh, if I only had the jug. Oh, I just want one so badly right now. And it's only drawing 360 watts. I could probably do this for an hour. Actually, hold on one second. So a blender, I could have run that blender for 13 hours. An ice shaver, 3.5 hours. An electric grill, whoa, an electric grill, 50 minutes. That makes sense. I had the electric grill going, and I could tell it was just sucking the power, and it would have taken 50 minutes. That makes sense. Okay, what else do we have? A mini fridge, 17 hours. A camera, you can get 50 charges on your batteries. Your phone, you can charge your phone 100 times. Your TV, you can get 13 hours out of a TV. 76 hours out of a light. A coffee maker, 85 minutes. 88 minutes. A pressure cooker, 50 minutes. A laptop, 8 charges. And a CPAP machine, 17 hours. So I want to give Jackery a big thank you, a big shout out. I really appreciate that they wanted to partner with me on this video. And yeah, it's something new for me, and it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I took really seriously. And it's a product that I will definitely need and can use, and I've wanted, and I don't take this stuff lightly. So anyway, I really want to say thanks to Jackery for doing this with me, and yeah, I'm excited to use it in the future. So thanks so much. So the bug mesh tent really held up all day. Been out here a few hours now, and it's going like a champion. And it really did cool me down in there and cut down on the wind. Now, I wanted to use it to keep bugs away from me, but a couple of big guys got in there, and they're trapped a little bit. So when I take this thing down here in a bit, you'll see, like, look at that guy. He just keeps on, two of them there. They just keep turning around. They won't leave. They have ample opportunity to come out this way, but they won't. There's a few more up here, I believe. Oh, he might have flown away. Oh, no, there he is there. Like a little wasp type guy. You can see him moving. There he is, yeah. Lots of wasps in here. There was a giant one earlier I had to really let free because he was freaking me out a bit. But yeah, this was a cool little experiment for me. I'm glad I found this place. It's been really peaceful out here. And it's close, you know, it's 20 minutes away from home. I can come out any day and just have a little campfire. But I am going to tear this down. It's important to clean up. I'm going to come out of here without a trace. And what I'll do is I'll just leave the bits that were put up when I arrived. I'll just leave them here, and then, you know, maybe the people who put it up, when they come back, they'll say, still here. That meal was delicious. The little bug mesh hut camp did a good job. It did a good job, I gotta say. And I gotta work on my bushcraft skills a little bit. I'm not a bushcrafter. I am not. I never said I was. You know, I don't know how many bushcrafters bring drills with them, but I did today, and I had a good time. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up and head on out of here. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.